Sri Lanka today, I don't think we've identified what our competitive advantage is. So we need to understand what our competitive advantage is and what, as a country, what we are good at it. So now, for example, now we are an export-based economy. You take the apparel sector, contributes about 6% of the GDP, and about 40% of the export income is based on the apparel sector. But now, because of markets being closed up, now we are going to come to about a loss of about 1.5 billion US dollars because of the apparel sector, because we're dependent across markets like US and UK. So now, how is the future of it going to be? So what is our main sources of income going to be? Now these are things which we need to look at. Now we know, for example, Sri Lanka needs to find out different streams of income sourcing mechanisms. Now, for example, if you take industries like the BPO sector, the KPO sector, business process outsourcing, knowledge process outsourcing. Now, those are sectors which we can think of focusing. How Sri Lanka can be a knowledge hub going forward, because we know we are so high on our literacy rates, and our knowledge is one of the key things that Sri Lankans are really good at. So, how do we leverage on these things? That's one of the things that we can focus on. And also, if you take the private sector per se, how can the private sector contribute towards the development of the country, towards the governance of the country? Now, private sector, they have been operating in their own mechanism, but can the government bring in certain regulations, laws to assist them to scale up, so that we not only focus on Sri Lankan market, but going forward they export as well. So those are things from a private sector point of view, and also how the private sector can integrate to the government sector. For example, now let's say the government processes, those have to be e-government processes. We need to go into e-governance systems that will eliminate this whole bureaucracy, and then we'll bring in efficiency. To do that to a larger extent, we need to be a country that focuses on meritocracy. In Sinhala we say sudustata sudustana diya yutui. So meritocratic governance system is what Sri Lanka requires, where right people are kept at the right position for decision making.